Gary Twinkles here, bringing you today's news with
Larry.
And we're going to bring you the news on business today. Today, housing costs are just one of the factors economists look at when they study inflation. And they use that with the price index. The price index gives them the ability to see what is going on within the marketplace. The price index is actually used to calculate the price level. It's pretty much a measurement. It's also used to measure the consumer price index.
How does the Consumer Price Index help measure inflation? The best known index is the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. Measures how much the prices of necessary items are changing. The information is collected each month by the BLS. It uses a market basket that is a typical urban consumer might buy. This market basket includes food, housing, clothing, transportation, medical care, personal care, and entertainment. By looking at the CPI, consumers, businesses, and the government can compare the average price of a group of goods this month with what the same goods cost months or even years ago. About every 10 years, the items in the market basket are updated to account for changes in what consumers are buying.
Freshman correspondent Sherry here, interviewing Terry on consumer prices. So, how does the Consumer Prices Index help measure inflation?
Well, the Consumer Price Index helps measure inflation because CPI, for short, as we all know, the inflation rate is based off of the CPI of any given country or company, which is very carefully calculated indeed.
My second question is, how is inflation rate calculated?
Well, once again, inflation rate is based on the CPI. Like, a healthy inflation rate for the United States would be between 1 and 3%. It does not usually go up more than 5%. At 5% for a healthy economy, inflation will get bigger and it will cause a lot of problems. Like, between 1974 and 1980, prices of food and oil went skyrocketed because the country's CPI is extremely high.
My last question is, what are different types of inflation?
There are lots and lots of different kinds of inflation caused for hundreds and hundreds of different reasons.
Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, I'm Mary, here with the weather. In the 1990s, unemployment rate was fairly low, which led to higher inflation. In the 2000s, the economy entered a period of recession and slow growth, which is the general drop in price level. We are now coming out of a recession after 6 years. Higher fuel and production led to the inflation rise of 4%. In June, the CPI rose 1.1%, which is the largest month in 25 years. And now for a quick commercial break.
Terry here. The core inflation rate over the past few years has been pretty steady, but thanks to hyperinflation, this TV is only $2 million.
Freshman correspondent Sherry here, on the hunt for the third floor.
Come on.
You guys help me with the
You have to take the elevator.
Okay. And then what?
Take the elevator up.
Alright, got you.
Gosh, I'm so excited.